After the fall of the Qin dynasty, all the lands were being fought for the right to rule. Commander Han Xin faced Zhao and his army of 200,000 men with just 20,000 men. Han Xin decided to cross the river and attack Zhao's army head-on with the river behind them. Despite the fact that everyone told him that the strategy is risky because his army's retreat routes would be completely blocked off, Han Xin began the battle. Han Xin's army fought with the spirit of 100 warriors and won the battle. After the battle, Han Xin said,
"A soldier driven to the edge of death will fight with the determination to die. I put those words into action today by blocking off all retreats."
The Chinese characters Bei Su Jin, which means to have one's retreat cut off, came about from this period in history. Hello, I'm Jesse from IGM. Brilliant military tactician Han Xin created a situation in which if the enemy being faced couldn't be defeated, death would be the only alternative. By doing so, he was able to motivate everyone under his command to demonstrate their abilities to the fullest. What would have happened if Han Xin's troops had a way of retreat? Most likely, Han Xin's troops would have waved their swords a couple of times, thought to themselves, "This is hopeless," and run away from the battle. It is the same for sales. If a convenient way out is available, one might say, "I'll give it a try, but if it doesn't work out, I'll find something else to do." A salesperson with an attitude like this can never succeed. It is because people like these lack the passion that comes from being desperate. Regardless of the sales skills they are taught or the sales areas they are assigned, without this form of desperation, they will never become the best. Only people who think, "This is it, I will achieve this goal no matter what," can become sales kings. A prime example of a salesperson who found success through desperation is Bill Porter, the sales king of U.S. household goods company Watkins. Porter suffered from cerebral palsy and a speech impediment. Unfortunately, his handicap prevented him from keeping a steady job, as he was fired from countless jobs due to it. He was fired from a job at a pharmacy after one day for knocking over the items on a shelf. He was even fired from working in a cargo dock as a loader for not having enough physical strength. After getting fired from numerous other jobs, Porter finally ended up in sales. As he took the position, he understood that this was it. He had nowhere else to go. He was full of desperation and determined to finally succeed. However, his hardships continued. The company assigned Porter the poorest, most run-down sales area in Portland. It was an area that all salespeople avoided. However, Porter, filled with both desperation and determination, did not get discouraged. He walked over 15 kilometers for 8 hours a day and visited over 100 homes for door-to-door sales. In the beginning, people simply refused him and slammed their doors in his face. But Porter did not get discouraged or give up. He was desperate and needed to succeed this time. Even after being rejected, he had the will and determination to visit those homes again and again, even on the same day. Eventually, his determination paid off and started to bring about change. One by one, people began to purchase his goods. Finally, after 24 years of long, hard work, Porter was named the Western Region's Sales King of Watkins. Porter's life story has become such an inspiration that it has been made into a movie and a book. So what do you think? To be honest, not everyone can show this kind of desperation and determination in sales. Not everyone is handicapped like Bill Porter or faces death like Han Xin. However, the desire and determination to achieve a goal is an essential part of success. So how can this mentality be applied to sales? It is important to set goals that you want for yourself and your family. How can anyone live without at least one goal, you ask? In this case, a goal is not merely getting 10 client contracts this month. That is only a plan. A goal is something to be achieved regardless of the obstacles or hardships one might face. For example, things like, after 10 years I want to buy my parents a lovely house with a garden, or after 5 years I will own my own store. These types of goals help a person endure customer rejection and prove to be the motivational factor behind attaining 10 client contracts within a month. Paul J.Meyer is a U.S. millionaire who was named the insurance king when he was 28 years old. After that, he abruptly quit his job to become the sales manager at a small company in Texas called Rose Records. Meyer was curious to know if his sales methods would be as effective for other salespeople. So what were his sales methods? Instead of yelling at his employees to sell products, he asked them their dreams. For instance, if one employee said that their dream was to get rid of their old car and buy a brand new sports car, Meyer would take that employee to a sports car dealership. Meyer would then take pictures of the employee sitting in one of the sports cars. When they got back to the office, Meyer would then post the pictures to the employee's desk. Then Meyer would tell the employee to look at the picture and in a loud voice say their dream before starting their sales for the day. I will buy this car very soon. What do you think the results were? After 18 months as the sales manager, the yearly sales for Rose Records increased an astronomical 1,200%. Is this something you can relate to? There is a saying, if you set a date for a dream to be achieved, then it becomes a goal. If you divide the dream, then it becomes a plan. If you put the plan into action, then the dream becomes a reality. Are you concerned about your sales team's performance not meeting expectations? If so, instead of pressuring them into increasing sales, tell them to start dreaming. Then relate those dreams to sales goals. This will create the desire, desperation, and determination to achieve their goals regardless of what challenges they may face.